In this series, we'll start with the basics and work our way up, exploring each era of the game, opening packs, building decks, and dueling with classic and modern cards. Whether you're a seasoned pro or just starting out, this series is for you. So stick around because the heart of the cards are calling, and together we will become true duelists. Welcome to the Garbage Lords Progression Series. Well, boys, I admit it, I was a little cocky. I genuinely had it under the impression that Zach did not have access to Frog FTK. I thought he didn't have mass drivers, he didn't pull substitutes, something like that. Either way, should have had a side deck, should have prepared. It's whatever. I think that it did just come down to the fact that I lost the die roll. If I won the die roll, I would have won, all those kinds of things. But let's not dwell on it. Just for reference, we have Gentleman out of Frog FTK, so you don't need to worry about that anymore. But what you will need to worry about is these sets for today. Duelist Revolution, Hidden Arsenal 2, and Gold Series 3. So let's start with possibly the worst set. Well, actually, no. This is the best set, by far. Gold Series 3. So we're going to go through each card. We are only opening 5 packs, but there's a lot of good cards we can get here. Dimensional Alchemist is great for the Fairy deck. Prisma is great for heroes, but also more Gladiator Beast. Exploder Dragonwing is actually nice removal. Infernity Archfiend is insane for the Infernity deck. Judgment Dragon is good for Lightsworns. Mizuki is great for zombies. Thunder King Ryo is just a staple of the format going forward. If you have a slower pace deck that doesn't need to add a bunch, you just play Ryo. Notice how that is every card on the top line. Enemy Controller, this is our first shot at this, I believe. It's an insane card, so he's played to this day. My Body of a Shield is a great reprint, and that's, we got great reprints here in Mystical Space Typhoon. We both have a place at Smashing Ground, but whatever. We get more shots at Armed Wing and Armor Master, which is great. We get another shot at Stardust. I really freaking hope we pull a Stardust here. This will be my third set without pulling Stardust if we don't get it. And then I get another shot at Plague Spreader. In the commons here, we've got Amazonas cards, which we're not going to be playing. Black Wings, which we have play sets of everything here. We get more shots at Malicious, which we will hopefully get a playset of, although I believe it is at 2 at this point in time. Goblin Zombie is great for zombie strategies. Some random cards here that I don't think has ever been played in Infernity. Nova Summoner is great, again, for fairy decks. We get more shots at D-Draw. And that is about it for this set. But again, an insane set. Hidden Arsenal 2, which we're going to be opening up 36 packs, I believe, is actually a decent Hidden Arsenal set. So we have Miss Bagley, Apex Avian. Not amazing now, but gets insane when we get to Fluandries, which, believe it or not, might be playable. We have Dularain, King of the Ice Barrier, great card. We have Nat Beast, we have Windmill Gen X, we have Naturia Leo Drake isn't a great card. It's not a good card. That's all I'm going to say. We have some other cards here. Genox Blast Fan is used for the Divine Wind of Mist Valley deck that we don't have access to, I believe, quite yet. Jurak Velo is essentially just a Hydrogeddon, but it summons Jurax with 1700 less attack, which does include itself, which is interesting. And that is about it for this set. There's some other cards that might come up later, but that's really it. And then Duelist Revolution, not Duelist Pack. This is a really good set, but not at the current moment. So we have scraps in here. Scrap Chimera, Scrap Archfiend at Super Rares. These aren't great, but they do get really good when we get into the later sets in Yu-Gi-Oh's history, especially into the scrap support that was only a couple years ago when we got Scrap Raptor. Other than that, there's not a ton here. Ultimate Axon Kixer is an interesting card. I didn't know there was a fusion like that, but it's kind of cool. More Amazon support and Queen and a couple other cards. That's about it at the Super Rares. At the rare slot, we've got Synchro Fusionist, again, more scrap cards in Golem and Hunter and Beast. I believe Golem is actually one of the better ones. Short Prince doesn't look like there's anything. Ultra Rares, there's a lot of good cards and a lot of bad cards, so it is very, very high and low. So we have Dragonite Draco Aqueist is actually a really good super poly target, but it is also a decent card. Not the easiest to summon, but it is pretty funny. Naturia Bamboo Shoots is a really powerful card, but just held back by its stat line and the fact that it's Naturia. Scrap Dragon is a format altering card. This is a dragon, it is an 8, it is a synchro. And it is removal. So, yeah, essentially, this is going to be one of the cards we shoot for. The Thundercorns, I don't know what you want to call this, is an interesting archetype of light Thunder Tricorn, Voltic Bicorn, Lightning Tricorn. These were supposedly like these super strong, like recurring boss monsters in the anime, but they're really not that good. Wild Chimera gives an interesting payoff to the Watt deck, but that is not a good deck. And then Solemn Warning and Effect Veiler are probably some of the strongest cards ever printed up until this point in Yu-Gi-Oh's history. Solemn Warning is a great counter trap, and Effect Veiler is one of the first genuine hand traps. Not a like we've had hand traps before, like DD Crow and Karibo, Hanawada, but this is the first, in my opinion, true hand trap. It still sees play this day just like DD Crow, but most people, when they think of how you interact with your opponent, they always think, what do you Veiler, what do you Imperm? So, really good. In the Secret Rare, we got Stygian Street Patrol, which is really important for a Fiend deck like Infernity, but it's just way too high rarity for us. Pot of Duality is an interesting card. It's really a build around. You need to have a playset of it to really make use of it, and we are not going to have a playset of 3 Secret Rares. Miracle's Wake is a pretty interesting card. It is basically Call the Haunted, but for Destroy by Battle specifically cards, and it has to be this turn, so you do have to use it kind of quickly. In the common slot, we don't have a ton. We have Watts, we have A&D Tranger if you want to play an Empty Jar type of deck, but that's not really worth playing. Miracle Synchro Fusion lets you summon cards that include a Synchro monster, so maybe later in Yu-Gi-Oh's history that'll be playable, not including today. Double Cyclone is interesting removal, but it's kind of neg. You do have to -1 yourself for it, but oftentimes you can do stuff that like you activate a card in conjunction with Double Cyclone, so it doesn't minus you by that much. Elephant, I believe, is actually a decent card. Yeah, it's a Beast Tuner level 2, so you can summon it off of Rescue Cat if you want to do that. But that is about it. So let's go ahead and get on into the opening. We are going to start off with our 5 packs of Gold Series 3.
Alrighty, so we have 3 fantastic sets to open up, but before we do that, we have to talk about our Snatch Steal. So we've got a couple good options here. I already made my decision, but I'm just going to run through everything. So first off, Alien Ammonite. I would love to take this card, but in classic Crimson Crisis fashion, he doesn't have one. So that's fun. Another consideration is, of course, Great Shogun Shien. For our 6-Sam deck, this is really all that we're missing. We have a worse version of Shien, which is Shien's Chancellor, and then we have a playset of Grandmaster already. Another consideration is his hero pool, taking a little bit of that, one of those being Absolute Zero, but Absolute Zero is not good without Stratos, and Stratos in a pure hero deck is not good without Ab-Zero, although Stratos can search things like Alias and Prisma, which Prisma we have access to in the Gold Series Season 3, the first set we're going to be opening, and we also need Ocean to access Ab-Zero, which we just don't have. Another option is Glad Beast, where we have Laquari. We only have 2 of those, and getting to round out our playset would be quite nice. Another is getting a second Geyserus, but we have 1, and that's really all we need since Bestiari is limited because Konami hates me specifically. We could also grab another Caius, but that is limited, I believe, so there's no point in that. So we have 2 options, realistically. We have a Laquari and a Stratos. So Stratos is what we're getting. All right, now on to the polls. We have 5 Gold Series 3. I really want to get a lot out of this set. There's a lot of good stuff here. Third D-Draw, which is quite nice, although we're not going to be using that. Goblin Zombie, which is good. Rounding out our playset of Bora, which is solid. A Kalute, which we already had. Oh, we already saw this. And my goodness, those are good. Nova Summoner, I also wanted to pick up. But JD, Prisma, and Dimensional Alchemist. My gosh, that's like the best 3 it could have been for us. Dang. Worm cards, another Goblin Zombie. It is semied for some reason. Speaking of semied, Mally, why is this at 3 in the TCG right now? Another JD, which is limited in this format. Stardust, so that's our playset, and Icarus Attack, that's like our 7th. Flip, another Mally. Goblin Zombie, that's another Shura. That's our playset there. Armed Wing, Exploder, and MST. I'll take that. Moving on. Flip. I believe that we now have basically maxed out our Blackwing pool for the current ban list. Wow. Mizuki's also very nice. Dimensional Alchemist and another MST. We already have like a million, so it doesn't really matter. Last pack. Oh gosh, another Prisma, a Ryo, and a Stardust. What? That's insane. We also got our playset of Nova Summoner, which is good if we want to play counter fairies in the future. Wow. Yep, adding that to the collection, and then we will scoot back. Return to Pack Simulator. Why did it scroll me down? Now I have to go back. There. Hidden Arsenal 2, where we have 36. Does this fast forward? Ooh, auto open packs. Yes, please. Because I don't want to open 36 packs because I'm just going to blaze through it and then talk about it after because honestly, this set's bad. Boom. Okay. Ice Barrier stuff, it's terrible. Ally of Justice, terrible. Durax, okay at best. Ooh, Avion, that's good. Fabled, honestly, only good as an engine. If anyone says it's playable as a pure deck, they are hard coping. And I will stand by that until the day I die. For synchros, we got Giganoto, I don't know, DeLorean, which is, I think, already limited. Windmill Genex, Thermal Genex, Big Bungus, Nat Beast, bad card. Cannot be special summoned except by synchro summoning. When this card attacks a face-down defense position, destroys it by battle, and sends it to the graveyard, you draw one card. Bad. Geo Genex and Fabled Valk. Oh yeah, all the Genex cards are bad. Naturia is also bad except for Beast. We got Lurie, which is sought after right now. Yo, Oprah, check under your chair. It's a new life because you're a Yu-Gi-Oh fan. You need that. Add this to the collection. Turn to pack. No! Oh wow, I scrolled too far. Oh wow, I scrolled right to the right place. So there's a lot of good stuff out of this set. Most of it is ultra rare. All the supers are kind of bad, except for like some of the scrap stuff. Yeah, Amazoness Garbo, Synchrofusionist. That's not a terrible card, but not good. Amazoness Garbo, Playful Possum, Miracle Synchrofusion, Scrap Beast. The scrap cards are not good. Ooh, Amazoness Queen. That is a good super rare. Unfortunately, it should have been printed like 17 freaking years ago instead of being printed now. Then it would have actually been playable. 80 Changer. Yo, Ultimate Scrap Dragon. That's actually not bad because it's generic. OPT can target one card you control and one card your opponent controls, destroy them. When this card in your possession is destroyed, you can target one non-synchro scrap monster in your graveyard and special summon that target. So in a pure scrap deck, it's very, very good, but it's also just generic removal, which is solid on a Synchro 8. Yo, Mystical Ref Panel. I wish this was any other secret. Actually, that's not true. I wish it was exactly... I went past the secrets. Exactly duality. That's all I want. Anyways, moving on. More Amazoness Garbo, Delta Flyer, Amazon is go. Gods of Steel. Scrap Hunter. Delta Flyer. Not a lot of good other good stuff. Oh, okay. Another ultimate. Lightning Tricorn. This is this card is destroyed by your opponent's card, either by battle or card effect. You can select one Thunder Unicorn or Voltic Bicorn in your graveyard and special summon it. I don't know if we have any of those. Guts of Steel. Yo, Thaler! Oh my gosh! Oh. Okay. Scrap Golem's actually good. Makes scraps decently playable. Wiseman's Chalice. I don't know what this does. If you control no monster, select one monster in your opponent's graveyard, special summon it during the end phase of this turn. Give control of that special summon monster to your opponent. I am never going to be playing this. No thank you. More Amazon Escarbo. And more Amazon Escarbo. We're adding this to the collection right the heck now. What the frick? I would have been happy with just the Scrap Dragon. But then we got Valor. Huh? Does Valor get printed ulti? I want to know. Can you? Oh, it does. Another good Ultra is Solemn Warning. We didn't pull it. Oh well. But Valor, that's going in every single freaking deck from here on out. I'm going to make sure that I saved this. Yeah, add it to collection. I'm going to get cooking. I'll see. Yeah, I'm shocketh. Shooketh and shocked. That's what shocketh means. See you guys in the deck profile.
All right, 5 packs of Gold Series 3. Let's flip them up. D-Draw's good. Mali's good. Armor Master is good. I will take an Armor Master. That is a good start. Vice Dragon and MST are not good at all because I think we have playsets of these now. Let's see. That might be our second or third Mali. That is a Goblin Zombie. That's really good. Finally! This is an insane pack for us specifically, but finally, Stardust Dragon, Armed Wing, and Econ. Really good. Really good. Honestly, very happy. This is definitely our third Mali now. Second Goblin Zombie is pretty good. My Body's a Shield is fine. Ryo's fine. That's our second Vice Dragon. It's really unfortunate. There's another D-Draw. I think that might be our second or third Nova Summoner, so... We didn't get Christia, so Fairies really isn't on the table until we get that. Fourth pack. There's our third Goblin Zombie. Okay, now we can really consider a zombie strategy. Oh, Plague Spreader. And Infernity Archfiend. Okay, alright, we'll take it. The last card I would really say I want is like Mizuki. If we get a Mizuki, then we can really consider zombies. Judgment Dragon, second Econ, and second Infernity Archfiend are pretty good. Judgment Dragon's kind of rough because I think my Lightsworn pull is just not there, and you really want to play the max number of these, which is 2 for us, so kind of unfortunate. I think that's our third D-Draw, which is pretty good. Yeah, we did get a playset of D-Draw. We got a playset of Blizzard now, which is good. We picked up one back a while back when we picked up our third Diva. But we have a decent... This was a really good pull, honestly. We got stuff to make Blackwings viable. We got Econs, which are really powerful cards. Double Infernity Archfiend is, again, a little bit unfortunate. I would have rather had, like, double Mizuki or something like that. Well, technically the Vice Dragon's the most unfortunate. But this is a pretty good one. So let's go ahead and add this collection and then get in on to our second opening for today. This is a big episode for openings. We have our 36 packs of Hidden Arsenal 2. Alright, let's flip them up. Blastman's cool. Worm Queen, I think, does turn on a little bit of the Worm strategy later on, but I think you really want Worm King, which I think we... maybe we haven't had a chance to get it yet. I forget. Gen X Solar, I don't think is good, yeah. It's Gen X Neutron that is the good Gen X card. Velo is decent. Jirac Giganto. Yeah, who cares? Apex Avian's good. I'll take an Avian. We really want to see like Duelarains, and we just want to see Synchro Monsters. Not that one though. We've had that a little too much. Allied Justice Field Marshal. 2+ non-tuners just makes it a bad card, unfortunately. Windmill Gen X is a good card. I will take that. I don't like it that much. I don't love the Gen X strategy too much, but we'll take it. There's a Duelarain. That is good. We will take a Duelarain. Second Duelarain's fine. Leo Drake is not the Naturia we want. We want a Naturia Beast. Speak of the frickin' devil, thank God. Not really seeing much else. Is that our third? No, it's not a third. That's our fourth Marshall. Pretty bad. Another Leo Drake. Second Nat Beast would be nice in my opinion. But we got a third Windmill Gen X. Okay. There's absolutely no point rerolling this. We got pretty much everything you could ask for. Alright, and on to our last set in today's opening, which will be, of course, the core set, Duelist Revolution. We're going to open 30 packs of this. Let's get into it. Super Rare Amazonas Heirloom's not bad, and Village is pretty good. I believe Amazonas is a decent set. That's pretty good. I'll take it. We'll take the Effect Veiler. It does get reprinted eventually, and it is a pretty easy, accessible card. But it's just it's a really good card, so I'll take it. It might not even be playable at this point, unfortunately. This is Scrap Golem. I'm kind of turboing through this because I don't really care about this opening. Another Ultra and Draco Queese, but not the one we wanted. Paradox Fusion. I don't know what that card does. Chivalry. Another Ultra Rare. Dang. Anything else? Alright, we're into our 6 additional packs now. Synchro Fusionist is fine. Horn of the Phantom Beast I do know is a good card. Target Beast Warrior control, gains 800. The equipped monster destroys an opponent's monster by battle draw a card. Yeah. How many of that have we gotten? It's only a rare. Oh, we got a playset. That's actually pretty good. Alright, last pack. Let's see. What do we get? What all we get? We got double heirloom. Did we get Queen? I know that, like, if you really want to play Amazonas, you really need Queen, which I think was a higher rarity card. Maybe it wasn't. Sage, Trainee. I'm not seeing Amazonas Queen, which again I think just means that Amazonas is completely off the table for us. I am noticing we did not manage to pull a Scrap Dragon, which is pretty unfortunate. But this set doesn't really feel good enough to reroll. As much as I hate to say it, I think we are just gonna keep it. I think Effect Veiler alone is powerful enough to warrant play. To warrant keeping this. We got pretty much everything else we want. I mean, let's take a look back at the set. What else could we have gotten? We could have gotten a Scrap Dragon or a Solemn Warning, but we got pretty much the best thing we could. Queen was a super rare. So, yeah, we missed it. But I really don't think there's anything else that's worth keeping in this set. So, I think we're just going to go ahead and add a collection and get on into the deck build.
All right, this is about the billionth time I have recorded this for multiple different reasons. The last one being because it took so long for me to record it that I timed out. So I will try and speed this up a little bit. This is the epitome of a YouTube combo deck during this era, and that is the only way that I can describe it because it is bricky and stupid and really funny. So I'll get into the card by card, then we can talk about it a little bit. First up, we have triple quick draw. Getting stuff engraved with this deck is so important. We've got Mally, we've got Quillbolt, we've got Level Eater, and also just being able to get a free special is nice. After that, we've got double Junk Synchrons. After that, we've got double Debris. Stratos is mainly here to grab a Mally. We've got our Mallies. Banish one engrave, special summon. Also, just never want to see multiple because it's at 2, but it's just a dang good card. And another card that we can use to get into the graveyard is Card Trooper, the only level 3 in the deck. Very solid card. Can summon it back with Debris, and also helps to fill our graveyard with stuff like Quillbolt's Hedgehog. When this card is in the graveyard and you have a tuner, you can special summon it, but banish it when it leaves the field. And then after that, we have Level Eater. This is such a strong card. This card is stupid and is infinite link fodder and is why it is banned. We have Hero Kid. We've got a lot of ways to get this out, but the most important one is Reinforced Truth, or Jute Fighter. I don't get why there would be an E if it was not just Jute Fighter. Its effect doesn't matter. It's a level 2 warrior tuner. That's all you need to know. After that, we've got Sasuke Samurai number 2. This card's actually pretty good. OPT during your main phase, you can pay 8 and feel great because for the rest of the turn, spell and trap cards cannot be activated. Easy to summon off Reinforced Truth, and it's a level 1, which is important for synchro climbing. Speaking of level 1s, we have one of the best ones in the game, and I will fight anyone about that. The Duelist Saga version of this card looks gorgeous, and if anyone says that it is not the best version, I will fight them. This is by far the best hand trap we have access to right now, and it's the only one that interacts with the board. Yes, we have Crow, but it interacts with the graveyard, which is used for different scenarios. This is just used for everything. After that, we have double creature swap. After that, we have smashing. Cold Wave, because we hate the back row. The back row is bad. We don't like the back row. Trunade and Heavy are basically the same card. Of course, both being stupid and should both be on the ban list. And if any OCG players say that Heavy can be off, I will fight them. After that, we've got MST. Solid card. Rhoda to search so many things in the deck. We can search this, but we never want to have that in hand. This. Just a lot of options. Double Upstart because I want to play 38. If I could play 37, I would, but I just don't have 3 copies of this. After that, we've got Dark World Dealings. I have a love-hate relationship with this card and have cut it multiple times during the testing of this deck. After that, we have Avarice. Being able to recycle Hero Kids lets us go into them multiple times per game. And because we can go into Reinforced Truth or just summon it back with Road Warrior, it feels super nice. Speaking of Reinforced Truth, here it is. Special summon 1 level 2 or lower warrior type monster from your deck. You cannot conduct your battle phase the turn you activate this card, but you're never going to be activating this on your own turn. You're going to be doing it during the end phase of your opponent's turn, and a lot of times we're just going to be setting this in passing. For our last 2 traps, we've got Torrential and Mirror Force. I honestly kind of want to cut Torrential because it feels a little bit bad, but at the same time, it's just so good. For our side deck, we have Caius because we summon a bunch of Hero Kids and we don't have a ton of normals. We've got triple DD Crow, and then we've got triple Pugamoon. After that, we have double Bottomless. Trap Stun. I don't want to play this card. It feels so bad in this deck. Our last cards on the side are Pulling the Rug just because I don't want him to be playing a Stratos deck or a Monarch deck. For the extra, we have Catastor, Junk Warrior, Turbo Warrior. We have Iron Chain. I love this card. It's so good. Summoning back a Hero Kid with Debris feels so nice with this in the deck. For our last 6, we have Brio, Nitro Warrior. Next up is Junk Archer. 2 of these because we have such easy access with Quick Draw plus Hero Kid or Cobalt. Black Rose. You guys know Black Rose. Black Rose blow up the field. We can't use the second effect because we only have insects, not plants. So moving on to Road Warrior. This does require 2 or more non-tuner monsters. Next up is Scrap Dragon. I love this card. I'm so glad we got this. My goodness, our pulls were insane. And then we got Double Stardust. Moving on, we got Mistworm. I have not summoned Mistworm before, and I don't know if I'm going to start because we have such easy access into Gothams, and it just feels like there's better options. I'm so excited for it. I've done so much testing, and I'm so ready to brick on Mallies and Hero Kids. I will see you guys in the games.
Well, here's the deck. We're playing Black Wings. We are bringing back the black. I honestly have no idea why. I just felt like this was probably one of the stronger decks we could play. We're still under the Edison format ban list, believe it or not, but there are a couple cards that change. The format itself, obviously, but not quite ours. We did Gentleman out of Frog FTK for those of you who are curious, in case Zach doesn't mention it. So I guess quick card by card, we're playing three of all of the good black wings that we can, and one apiece of the ones that we can't. We only have the one value. I think we might try to play like something else if we had more, but it was an ultra rare, so not guaranteed. One dad, we're putting the Veiler in, no idea why, and then Gardna and Plagues just as good discards off of Wing Blast. Double Black Whirlwind, it's at 2 at this point, so big deal. Brain Control, Trunade, Heavy, and MST, standard suite. Avarice, I figured we can just put back stuff like, that we might want to get later off of Black Whirlwind searches. 3 Upstart, I figured that it doesn't matter what our opponent's life total is if we activate Whirlwind and normal summon Shura. 3 Icarus Attack because we're playing a Wing Beast deck. Mirror Force, triple Wing Blast, I figured this was also just kind of a decent card. Solemn Judgment and Torrential, and then in the side deck we have Caius, 3 double DD Crow, double Electric Virus. I don't know why I put this in. I just felt like he might bring something stupid. I guess it's also good because we can take control of something like a Stardust and sack it for a Caius if we want. But yeah, I don't know what he would bring that this would be playable against, but I figured why not. Trap Eater I decided to throw in the side deck in case he is playing things like Royal Decree, I should say, not Royal Oppression. So that's in here. Double Deck Dev, we only have 2, but we contribute off things like Sirocco or any of our Dark Synchros, and then triple Mask Restrict just in case he pilots back onto Monarchs. In the extra, we have Cataster, Black Rose, Armed Wing, and Armor Master. We got these fresh out of the Gold series. Brionic, Duelarain, Infinity Doom Dragon is a card we can actually make because we have multiple Dark Tuners, which is kind of funny. Double Iron Chain, I figured this is just the best 6 we can make, and with triple Blizzard, it's the easiest to make Synchro Monster. Magical Android, Mistworm, Life Trancer, Hades, because now we have our own Plague Spreader, which is pretty cool. Our Stardust, which we finally got, thank the Lord. I don't know what I would have done if I didn't get a Stardust. And an Urbellon to round out. So that is it. Let's see you in the games. Well, Zach, we're here, and after last episode, I think we're both glad that we said no. We said no to Frog FTK.
Yes, technically we could still play it under the current ban list. I think it's next episode when we get the ban list that bans
I think it's
Substitute
Driver, exactly. I think it's either Mass Driver or Sub, or maybe it's both. But yeah, yeah.
No, Mass Driver's still around.
Oh, is it? That's crazy. That's crazy that they saw the FTK and was like, oh no, Mass Driver, psh, that's fine. That's insane.
Not Substitute. They also banned Rescue Cat for some reason.
I mean, Rescue Cat's a good card. We just haven't been playing with it because, like, I don't know. You could have played it in, I think, Glad Beasts, and there are, like, some Rescue Cat, like, just lists in general that you can play, Synchro Cat lists. I just never really felt like they were all that good because, like, in Edison, you need to, like, use Gold Sart to find the cats and everything like that. It just doesn't seem optimal, so...
Yeah, it being at 1 just feels sacky, and like what it actually accomplishes isn't good until this episode exactly where we get Nat Beast.
Yep.
But even then, it's like you got to run a brick, and that's even if you pull the X Saber or Airbellum or Urbellum, whatever the frick the level 3 tuner is.
Yep. Speaking of which, today's opening, big fucking opening. Oh
yeah,
it's Gold Series, Hidden Arsenal 2, and Dual D-Rev. And like, let's just talk about all this insane cards. So like, we get reprints of all the Blackwing cards. We get reprints of things like Goblin Zombie, Mizuki, Plague Spreader, Stardust. That's all just in Gold Series. In Hidden Arsenal 2, like, sure, there's not a ton of great cards, but Nat Beast, Duelarain, Mist Valley, Apex Avian, like all cards that do see their time in the sun. And then D-Rev, I mean, Solemn Warning, Effect Veiler, Synchro Fusionist. There's tons of cards that are, like, good. Oh, let's not forget Scrap Dragon. Scrap Dragon's insane if you get to pull it. But yeah, it's just, like, it's all freaking high end. It's just all high end.
And it's there's all so much in that. Like, you want, what? 3 out of 10 ultras, and that's if you pull an ultra.
Mm-hmm.
If you want any of the supers. I don't know why you would, but if you do, the only good ones are like Scrap Chimera, Scrap Storm, and Scrapyard. So
Yeah.
that's 3 out of 14. And then for the secrets, there's 10, or not 10, there's 8. And you exactly duality and nothing else.
Yeah,
So
duality's out now. That's crazy. I mean, obviously, duality isn't. So, duality is one of those cards that it just can't be a one of, right? It has to be a build around card. It has to be a card that you plan on seeing in your opener and using, and then like the rest of your deck, it's like, yeah, it's fine if we just normal summon for 3 turns straight. So I don't know. If you pull one duality, it's like, okay, great. Whenever it gets reprinted, I only need 2 more, but I would be surprised if either of us activated duality when we only had one. And we're only gonna have one. It's a secret rare. We're not luck. I mean, I'm not. You're lucky enough to maybe pull 2 of the same secret rare.
who will see?
We will see. All right. Well, speaking of seeing, I gotta see what I roll on the die. Hey, get good, bozo. We still draw for turn.
My solid rocks, brother.
I will go first since we still draw for turn. All right, draw phase, draw for turn. Standby, main. You can take 1,000.
Oh, wow, very kind of you.
You know what? I'm just gonna set a humble card and I'll pass.
All right, standby main.
Yep.
You know, I think I actually, but I'm extra, so I'm gonna do a little bit extra there.
Sure. Draw. Standby, main. Well, you know what they say: get busy or get not busy. I don't know. Let's brain con this. I don't know what it could be, but it might be. It might be something good.
So read the first line of text.
Oh, face up. Has this been eroded yet? Oh no, it's always been face up. That's right.
It's
Okay.
always been face up.
Oh
The
well.
one that's face down is
It's mind con. That's right.
the yeah.
It's mind control can target face downs. That's right.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, in that case, uh, shit. Yeah. I'll just You know what? It's a face down. What could it be? What could it be? Raiko didn't get reprinted yet, and you haven't used Raiko. It could be some kind of like.
It is public knowledge that I have 0 Raiko.
Yes, it is. You could be running some kind of like recruiter shenanigans. So, okay, so background. Before this episode started, Zach told me his deck profile took 20 minutes. So I am like floundering for what it could be. Unless you're playing like Gen X or Mist Valley or something like that, I do not know what you could be playing.
I Oh gosh, I don't ever want to have to resort to playing Gen X or Mist Valley. Well, Mist Valley's fine, but Gen X, no.
You know what? I am just gonna we're gonna play it a little slow. I'm just gonna set and pass.
End phase.
Sure. Okay, sure. Summon Jet Fighter, I take it.
A little better.
What? Okay, so you're gonna special 2 more hero kids. Yeah. Okay.
Standby main.
Yep. I don't like this. I'm gonna ask you to not.
We'll go
do
these
this.
2. Yeah, I'm good. Could do that, but that doesn't really do much. Well, yeah, it's gotta be just Junk Archer. And I will declare targeting the old one just to see what you're working with.
Interesting. Do you get to see it? Doesn't it get banished face down if it's face down? I feel like that's how that works.
It doesn't say banish it face down, so it banishes face up. It's the same thing with like Trishula.
Okay, sure. Thinking here. You're just making junk archer? I'm fine with that. Sure, it's a necro guard now.
Okay. Normal.
Normal is fine. Oh wait, hold on. Yeah, you're good. You're good. I don't have anything for that, unfortunately. You do have a scrap dragon. Okay.
Target my set and your face down with prio.
Thinking. It just pops it.
Yes, it just pops it.
What could you not care about? What could this be that it's something that you want to pop? I am so beyond confused right now. Yeah, sure, that's fine. It's a Vayu.
Okay. I'll go battle and I will swing 23.
I'll take 23.
And then 28.
I'll take 28.
Main 2, end phase, you get your Necro Gardener back.
I do, in fact. I think it also gets set.
I'll pass.
Draw. Standby. That's not what I wanted to do. Set. Main phase. Yeah, let's activate this brain control targeting Scrap Dragon.
Yep.
I'll pay the 8.
I knew that was coming.
You did. I'll declare Scrap, I guess, target itself and Archer, just to get him off the field.
Okay.
Well, I guess we will... Oh, gosh, yeah. I'll normal... actually, I can do... This is probably better. Yeah, this is better. I'll sack Necro for Sirocco.
Oh, that's better?
Yes, because then I can specialist Bora. Can't really do anything else. I will go battle phase. I'll hit 17.
I'll take the 37.
Okay, yep. Second main, I will set a card and I'll pass it.
I'll draw.
Yep.
Normal debris, target Hero Kid.
Target Hero Kid. You normal that. Problem is, you're stealing some of my text from not last episode, but the episode before. You're playing Quillbolt.
I've always known that that's a good card.
Yeah, you know what? I am actually going to. I'm gonna let that resolve.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think I can do anything about it actually. Now that I think about it, but.
I will attempt Quillbolt.
Quillbolt is fine.
Overlay gigantic effect.
You wish.
Stardust.
Get that shit the fuck out of here.
Pay your half, my guy.
I will.
I'll set one and pass.
Sure. Draw. Standby, main phase. I can do that. It just isn't that good. That's actually pretty good. It's not bad. I also have a Necro Garden engraved. I am in, like, an insane position. That's all I gotta say. Yeah, you know what? We'll just go battle phase. I'll try and hit for 17.
I'll take 17.
Try for 2K.
I'll take 2K.
Second main. Set card. Passer up. End phase, reinforced truth. That's fine. What are we specialing out this time?
We're going to get a Jute Fighter.
Decent card, not gonna lie. I like this card in Heroes. Or not Heroes, Geminis. Yep.
Standby main. Normal Stratos effect.
Effect Valor. Target Stratos.
Oh, you have Valor.
I do have at least a Valor.
Dang. Upstart.
I'll take the 1,000. Basically paid for the judgment last turn.
Rhoda.
Rhoda's fine. Still basically 1-for-1 you in that exchange. And that made you give me 1,000.
Yeah, grab Synchron
Sure.
for follow-up. I don't want to fill your graveyard, which is unfortunate. But I don't know if I have another option. I could do that. That would do anything. What do I have in my grave? Okay. Yeah, you're just in a very good position, which is unfortunate for me. Necro Garden is a stupid card.
It is. It's really dumb, but it's pretty decent.
Yeah. I'll attempt battle.
Attempt battle.
And I'll swing into Bora.
Swing into Bora. Yeah, I am going to... I know the last card in hand is junk, right?
Correct.
Yeah, I'll Mirror Force this.
Okay, we'll go next.
So, stealing a couple of my techs, huh?
I think that I just already knew about these techs.
You
All
did,
right, I'll
but I
draw
did
for
it
turn.
first. That's all I'm saying. I do like the Reinforced Truth Hero Kit stuff. I think that is pretty cool.
Actually, I'm gonna set this.
Sure.
And then I'll pass.
Sure, draw. Standby main. Activate Whirlwind.
Oh, it's a freaking one of, isn't it?
It's at 2.
Ah.
Speaking of which,
Bruh, am I getting sacked again?
probably.
Absolutely I am. This is so dumb.
Okay, the world is
This
just...
is so sad. Can we get 10 likes?
Bro, if we get 10 likes on this video, that'd be awesome. Not gonna lie. Alright. We're gonna add a sure to hand. That is guaranteed. I kinda want that, but well, no, let's just grab a Kalut to hand. We'll grab the hand trap. We will special Bora.
Sure.
Battle phase, 17 in.
Would you like to collude?
Would I like to collude? That's a very good question. Setting the debris, that's very interesting. Yeah, I'll collude this. So it's going to do...
Thanks for wasting that.
Yeah, it's fine. So it's going to be how much piercing? 14, 20...
11.
31, yeah, 11. And then I'll try for 2k direct. Second main, I'm chilling like a villain right here. Not even gonna lie.
Oh, actually, in your end phase,
You got reinforced
I'm going to
truth?
reinforce truth. Click the button too fast.
You're good. I'll allow
Special
it.
Hero Kid,
Hero Kid effect, yeah.
and then Hero Kid effect.
This is really funny. I mean, it does just get you 3
I'm only
bodies.
getting one Hero Kid.
Oh, Sag. Big Sag. All right. My question is, does he have
Upstart.
a tuner? I'll take the 1,000. Do you have a tuner to take advantage of it? That's the penultimate question right now. You do? Okay. Sure. Archer, yep.
You want to know what's fun?
What? 2 of them.
It's not a once per turn.
It is not, no. All right.
You know what else isn't a once per turn?
Junk Archer. Jeez.
Archer.
Okay. Sure.
I actually think I want to clear here. So I'm going to attempt to attack into Bora.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll take 6.
I will attempt to attack into the Sirocco.
I'll take 3.
Main 2, I will pass. I don't know how you're going to out double Archer. Unless you have Brain Con exactly, which is at 1.
Stand by.
Again, you have Brain Con at 1.
Normal Shura. Whenever DB.
Sure, can do it searching. Just search double Kalut.
No. We have something better here. We will grab a Kalut to hand, I think. Yeah, we'll grab a Kalut and we'll grab the Bora to hand. No, we don't have the second Bora, but we do have the Gale in hand. But I did draw it for turn. So we'll declare Gale to have this one. Battle phase. I don't think the attack order matters here. Actually, it kind of does. Yes, it does. We will attack in, Shura into here, and then anything in damage step.
I have nothing in damage step.
Right, we'll use the known Kalut.
Yeah, for how much is that? So that's gaining 14.
You take 9. Because it's 500. 500. Then we'll declare the effect of Shura. We will special. It's just 1,500 or less. What do we special? I guess we normally special Gale.
Yeah,
but
if you don't have value, I don't think you have another legal target.
It's just 1 black, 1,500 or less. So we can. I have plenty of targets. It's just
you can summon Kalut.
Yeah, there's just none that are good.
Yeah, that's the problem.
Okay, so we cannot special this card.
Yes, Blizzard cannot be special.
Okay, yeah. So then it's just Kalut. Kalut's the most damage. So then it's 17 into 1150.
So I take 550.
Yep. And then 13, 14. It's not lethal, but it's a damn good amount of damage. Now then, what do we do? You're drawing 1 card. Unless that card is Debris Dragon, you are like it has to be like Debris Dragon or Junk. I'll just sink these 2 off for Armed Wing.
Okay.
And then I did normal summon this turn. Yeah, all 3 Kaluts are out of deck. Go ahead.
Why did I get sacked 2 games in a row? BrainCon Solemn, Game 1, Game 2, Double Whirlwind.
All right, so last 2 cards in hand were Blizzard.
Oh, I'm upset. I have every right to be upset.
I think you do. I think you do have many rights to be upset. So the last card in hand was Blizzard. One card in hand was Blizzard. But one of the reasons I was a little sad you went for double quick draw here is, believe it or not, I had Electric Virus in hand.
What does that do?
It's Marionette Might for machines and dragons. So I was like, I'll just take your Stardust when he makes it. Oh, well, that's Blackwing for you.
Blackwing is by far the sackiest deck in Edison format.
Oh, yeah.
And as we have seen here, It doesn't change.
Yeah, I'm trying to think if there's like anything else. I mean, we saw the Vayu in game one. I didn't end up doing anything with it. Um, I could have like there was the turn where I think you cleared the Bora and Sirocco or no, did you ever do that? I don't know. There was a
Yeah, I cleared Boris Sirocco.
yeah, and I could have like Vayu and Sirocco into armed wing and then just done stuff, but I just felt like it wasn't that good. I feel like I was playing super hard into like torrential or bottomless or something like that. Um, and then I mean, I have I have two of this, so I was just siding it, and I was like, well, all your guys are small in hand, so if I
Isn't Deck Devi banned?
no, it's not. That's crazy. It's Crush Card that's banned. Deck Devi's not even on the limited list.
What the heck?
Yeah, it's crazy that it took this. They didn't even consider touching this. It was just Crush Card that was the bannably strong card. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. So, thankfully, due to Gold Series, unsurprisingly, I did round up my playset of Blizzard, which is nice. I also got myself a Plague Spreader zombie, which is not bad. Yeah. Oh, you are playing the level eater stuff. Okay, so well, I figured this was probably gonna be it, but yeah, you snatched all the Stratos, which is kind of cool. And then what else are you playing? Sasuke Samurai number two is one of the most annoying cards ever because it's just Cold Wave on a monster.
It's Cold Wave on legs, yeah.
Yeah, you're
Hey,
playing.
it feels great. And the best thing about it is you can like activate Upstart, go Upstart, Rhoda, freaking Avarice, and then activate Sasuke Samurai.
Yeah, it's not Cold Wave because you don't have to activate at start of main one. Level Eater was a cool tech. I considered it in my build of like this debris quick draw junk deck. I just felt like it was a little too weak in a format where I didn't have Armonite to dump it. But I did in fact find the reinforced truth into Hero Kid stuff pretty comical. I thought it was pretty funny. Oh, you also have your Unveiler. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. I just didn't see it because I'm not sacky like you.
I indeed did kind of sack you. I'm not even gonna lie. That was double whirlwind, and it's like I don't know what else to play. I don't really think there's much else to talk about. The one thing I do want to say, so I did get an armed wing. I also got a copy of Armor Master. Only one apiece of each, though, unfortunately. But the other card that I thought was like kind of neat is I pulled a Doom Dragon, and you can just play this in Black Wings.
Ah.
It's just a 3K body. I mean, you can usually only make it with exactly Gale plus Sirocco, but in a format where you're playing 3 Sirocco and you can search the Gale off of Whirlwind, yeah, it's not bad. Um, I guess you could also make it with like arm or like Blizzard plus Armed Wing or something like that, but it just didn't feel like I could make it super often. But I was like, what else am I gonna play? Am I gonna play the third Duel Rain? Or not the third, the second Duel Rain. Speaking of Hidden Arsenal, did you?
Oh, I'm not even playing
You're
one.
not even playing the one. I figured because this deck makes sixes
I,
pretty
I
easily.
have a playset.
Yeah.
I just don't think it's very good. Like there's other stuff in this deck that I prefer. I've got like, of course, I've got Gothams. Um, I got Mistworm, my double Stardust.
I did.
Oh, did you manage to pick up a
I
Stardust?
did finally manage to pick up a single copy of Stardust, which is good.
Of
I'm
course,
not
I have Scrap
complaining.
Dragon, which you saw game
Yeah,
one.
Scrap Dragon's insane. Yep.
I have Road Warrior, Black Rose, Nitro, Rio.
Yeah.
Like my extra deck is stacked,
No, your extract's insane.
and I have very easy access into it, as long as I don't get hard sacked by Solemn plus BrainCon or double Whirlwind.
Yeah, I think the only thing I have over you in terms of extract is I have multiple Iron Chain, and
Yes.
I have this. I have the Hot as target. I have the Plague
Yes,
Spreader
but
target.
I'm not even playing Plague anymore because
Yeah, topping a card for a tuner is not always the best, but I was like, it's a dark, it's a card. The other thing that I was playing is the reason I was playing Necro and Plagues is because I was maining 3 copies of Wing Blast. I was like, well, in a world where like I draw like a Bora and a Blizzard, I can set the Wing Blast, activate the Wing Blast, pitch the Bora, and then bring it back off of Blizzard. It's like not terrible. So I felt like Wing Blast was decently free. Not free, but like free enough. Anyways. Oh, well, that is this episode, but we have one last thing to do, and that is our wheel. So let's get into that. All right, so last week you spun a Snatch Steal. The week before I spun a Starlight Rare. Are we going to see yet another high tier wheel ticket? Let's give it two spins for the number of Black Whirlwinds. 1, 2, and I am getting. It's fine. 3 legacy packs. I'm not super.
Okay.
I'm not like thrilled about it because like, what am I?
You should go into Crimson Crisis.
I'm thinking the only thing that I might do is I actually might go back into D-Rev, just try and pull like a Scrap Dragon or something. And there's
fair.
really not a lot that I'm like.
There's a lot in this set.
There's a lot in this set at high end specifically, and there's really not a lot that I want out of anything else. Like, yeah, there's like no. The only thing I can think of is like, no, that we don't open golds. It's just like core sets. Uh, yeah, no, I don't think Mizuki was ever printed. So, I'm sure you did too. But I got like a full zombie package other than Mizuki. I got like 3 Goblin Zombie. I got the Plague Spreader. I had like Pyramid Turtles and Ryukokis and everything like that. I just didn't pull a Mizuki, and I was like, do I really want to play zombies without Mizuki? It's like you can, but it's really not amazing. So I will definitely have to think about what I use my legacy packs on, but we'll see.
I have a Mizuki, but I have 0 Pyramid Turtles.
That's unfortunate. Oh gosh, maybe I should. Maybe I'll just go back into the Shining Darkness and try and pull like some Infernity cards or something. I don't know. But anyways, that is it from us, guys. If you did enjoy, make sure to leave a like, and if you really enjoyed, make sure to subscribe. That was it from us. Catch y'all in the next one. Peace.